Hello, my name is the letter Q and I want to tell you a sad story about the letter F. I would like to start with the word friends. In antiquity, when writing began to appear, all letters were small and there were no disagreements between them. But one day during the game, the letters L and O offended the letter H. Seeing this, F decided to stand up for the letter H and punish L and O, using the letters A, R and T to create a fart. But by pure chance, having created a fart, H died. L and O began to beat F. F begged for mercy, which turned tears into precious punctuation marks. But L and O did not stop there, but contrasted all the other letters F, which also began to beat F. Unable to bear the beatings anymore, F shed his last tear, which became a question mark, and he fled to the mountains, becoming more and more vicious and strong with the years. Over time, becoming a capital F, he came up with a plan for revenge. But still, somewhere in the depths of his soul, he remained the same kind and sympathetic. This story is about the most evil of all the letters F. F attacked and stole seemingly random letters of the alphabet. He handcuffed them in the cave of his mountain fortress. Letters E and D were among the first casualties. Strong changes occurred with F. He became cruel and ruthless, but there were those who wanted to put an end to this reign of terror. G signaled to his friends. A, for example, means a delicious apple. B, for example, means beautiful butterfly. C, which could be anything. Calm, bold, cowardly, crazy, even cool. Together they organized a taxi and vowed to find and stop F. At this time, F continued his terror. The next victim was H, but the letter I was less fortunate. He was brutally trampled into the ground, and then turned into a formidable weapon to use against other letters of the alphabet. J was mercilessly sauced, while K was in shock as she watched her friend die. F took advantage of K's weakness and turned it into a set of fast flapping wings, allowing it to float in the air. Meanwhile, G, A, B, and C rushed furiously towards F to fight, but seeing F, G, A, B and C realized they couldn't beat F. F has accumulated a huge charge to get rid of them once and for all. Clinging to each other, G, A, B and C prepared for a nameless death. But at the very last moment, L appeared, with his team of superheroes. L, M, N, O, P, L, M, N, O, P. These 5 letters were the protectors of the alphabet. Each of them had a special gem, giving them great strength. During the next battle, M freed K using his superpower, but the letters N and O could not harm F with their superpowers. When P's turn came, everyone was amazed by her beauty, especially G, who was in love with her. Tricked F into taking the semicolon crystal from N, and then he fled to his lair. Having lost the crystal, N became an ordinary letter. Feeling the dislike of L and O that N so mediocrely lost his crystal, flew away. One letter Q was desperately crawling and trying to say something, but because of her slowness, she could never reach them. At this time, F attacked R and dragged him into his fortress. To follow F, the letters M, A and R converged into a map. G saw F heading towards S, but they did not manage to save S. S was eaten by F. L and O tried to stop F with their magic auras, but F was too strong. He easily repelled their attacks with the jewel he took from N, and he took away the precious stones with a colon and a dot from L and O. F felt such power flowing through him, with which he can carry out all his plans. After that, F attacked E, trampling him into the ground. Other letters tried to resist F, but even M with his super strength couldn't harm F. F took the crystal from M. The only letter that stood a chance was P. She was running around F and trying to hit. Thanks to his crystal with an exclamation mark, P landed several hits, knocking F to the ground. But the forces were not equal. F hit with a chilling beam of Akama, which took away from the letter M, and he took the crystal from P, possessing 5 out of 6 punctuation marks. F had abilities that no letter of the alphabet would dare to challenge him with, except, of course, the letter C, which has always looked in the face of danger. But it was the death of F's. F tore it to shreds. After that he took P and fled. F returned to his lair to carry out his cunning plan. But then the last of the heroes of the alphabet stood in his way. X was a noble warrior and his jeweled asterisk sparkled on his forehead. X's superpower was the ability to clone himself. Copies of X began to spread all over the place, surrounding F. F was confused as to which of the clones to attack. And so he went to the trick throwing off all the magic crystals. Being a noble warrior, X also dropped his magic crystal. Seizing the moment until X had super strength, and having the advantage of their powerful jaws. F quickly dealt with X, taking the last of the magic stones, while Y mourned X. F began to set up a hideous black slime trap at the mouth of his cave. F started setting up a hideous black slime trap at the entrance of his cave. Pleased with his misdeeds, F chained S along with the letters R, I, E, D. Finally relaxing, F threw all the magic crystals, which spread over the black mucus, to the very entrance to the cave. At this point, the letters M, U, G, A and N have already entered the cave to save the kidnapped friends, and walked ahead, collecting magic crystals that pointed the way to F. But at that time, black slime traps set by F. The slime began to swallow the letters one by one, starting with M, then U, G and A. It would seem that black slime is already ready to absorb N. But N saw the approach of darkness in time and ran into the depths of the cave and hit the lair of the letter F, seeing the last crystal, and picked it up. At that very moment, a transformation took place with him and N gained the full power of magic crystals. N fired a magic shot and defeated F. But when N got closer, he realized that all this time he had been trying to tell F. Word friends. Friends said Q finally got there.